What's up, class? Hope you guys doing good. Today I'm gonna talk about a storyline of all the world wars, including First World War, Second World War, and projection about the Third World War. And to start with the First World War, yeah, aka Trench War. It started in 1914 and it ended in 1918. It lasted 4 years, obviously. And as we can tell, it wasn't a war that had hatred within it because they made a lot of laws that would make the war more equal. For example, shotguns were forbidden in that war because the internal damage on the soldiers were pretty hard to be recovered. So to be more equal, they forbidden it because this war it wasn't to kill. Actually, it was just to defend a ideology. Killing was a consequence, poorly saying, but at the end, as we all know, German Empire got pretty messed up, and 25 years later, they were already desperate to recover from this war, and Nazis came up. Adolf Hitler came with a speech that convinced everyone, almost everyone, and that one had hatred within it. We can tell because a lot of innocent people died. Just a meaning of comparison, 38 million people died in the First World War, but 73 million of people died in the Second World War. So that's almost twice as much, and a lot of those were innocents, and a grand part were Jewish because we all know about how Nazis works. So after that, Russian and United States Army were attacking Germany, and they stopped. They declared the end of the war, and they remain strong. They remain strong. The Russia and United States. So that was the Cold War. Cold War was basically these two nations trying to make their system of economy the best one. So from one side, U.S. with capitalism, and the other side, Soviets with socialism. So it was bad, but it wasn't really a direct conflict because they already know that if that happens, they would kill each other and the entire globe. So they had consciousness of their own strength, and after that, many the technology improved a lot. So like our cell phone, many things we have today is result from the end of Cold War and even World War Two. So now we have, I hope not, a Third World War coming up, and with all these things happening, they made a doomsday clock, and the closest to midnight it gets, um, the more we have more odds to being in a nuclear war. So now it's like 2.5 minutes to midnight. So it's like our situation is very fragile. So I hope it doesn't happen. And with Donald Trump getting elected, Kim Jong trying to make the best bomb in the fastest radius thing. So all we have left is hope that it doesn't happen to us.